Hey guys, welcome in. If you are new or just passing through my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. And if you are returning, welcome back, squad. I am here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here. We're also gender fluid. I may say you and I'm talking to them. I may say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid. So I could be talking about the past, the present, or the future. Take only the parts that resonate. All right. Leave everything else behind. If you got to stretch the story, it's not yours. Okay. And please feel free not to share that information in the comments, because I cannot tell you the amount of times people will comment, not necessarily on these videos, but child, all over social media. People will comment on the videos. Well, that's not what happened. Well, if that's not what happened, then don't comment. I'm not talking to you. Literally. If you'd like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all my information is below in the description box. My books are always open, so I invite you to join me for a session. You can go straight to my website, EnlightenedAuntie.com, and book a session with me. All right, guys. You know me. I like to throw some cards a little bit. I wish y'all could see the top of my desk. I got cards everywhere, and I have tons of decks on my desk. But I decided to pick up a deck, just kind of toss it around to see what was going to come out. And this is my, before I go on camera read right here. And I didn't even go like full throttle. I just threw a bunch of cards jumped out. So I just kind of spread them out to see what they were talking about. And I actually did it with a few different decks. You may have somebody, and I actually have a few people, so take this how it resonates. I might not even do a full read. I just wanted to kind of talk about what I have right here before I just jump into our usuals thing. But I have somebody here who may be in your energy, who it's interesting because I do have a couple. I actually have like maybe 3 people out here, 4 if we count the hermit. But it kind of feels like I have somebody out here who very know-it-all. Somebody thought that they knew what they were doing. They may have thrown some money at it. Now they're kind of in dire straits because whatever they were attempting to do just created a lot of burden for them. It does feel like, now, the way that I heard it, it feels like somebody may be swimming in debt, or they just feel like they got a lot like sitting on their shoulders right now. And I feel like somebody may be wanting to come towards you to ask for help. And I feel like a lot of the reason why they're in this position is because they thought they knew what they were doing. And I almost want to say too, they could be like, if somebody is going through some tough times right now, they may also be trying to hide it. So they're not necessarily telling other people around them what they're going through. But they may be wanting to come towards you. They also could be a little bit torn because it also kind of feels like they are maybe considering 2 options or 2 people to attempt to get some help from. And they're a little bit stressed out about it. Almost feels as though like they've kind of run out of ideas or run out of... Okay, Spirit said, yeah, ran out of ideas. So somebody has run out of ideas. I feel like their emotions are kind of all over the place. So somebody could definitely be kind of tail spinning into like a depression. But I just posted on Twitter because I got this download, and I said folks with their lives on fire are confused and can't see that it's a result of previous choices that they made, but they want to point fingers at other people and blame other people for their circumstances. And I need somebody to explain that to me like I'm 5, because I really don't understand that, right? This person is going through some tough times and a difficult change in circumstances. I also kind of get an energy, if this is somebody that you may have like walked away from or ghosted, it feels like the moment you withdrew your energy from the environment or the situation, things immediately took a turn. And so now they're potentially looking outward to see if there's somebody available that could potentially help them, because I feel like somebody here may be losing resources, or they're kind of almost in a position of being strapped for cash. They feel like their equilibrium has been rocked. All right, so we're going to pull these back. I'm not even going to dig any further into it. I'm just going to put this deck to the side because we're not going to use it. I'm going to use my double deck, and we're just going to pull cards. I don't know if I'm going to use both decks. I mean, the whole deck. I actually kind of contemplated that before going on camera. But let's see what comes out. All right. All right. We'll start the top line. Let's do 6. Listen. Okay. So this is it. This is the same energy. I'm using this is the deck I started with. This is the deck I'm using. Yeah. Feels like somebody here is really, really stressing, because I feel like they're hoping that maybe you'll be generous with them and, extend a helping hand. That would definitely make them very happy, because currently they're dealing with a bunch of unnecessary stress. I said the reason why I said unnecessary, I was kind of led to that because it's the same thing. Somebody put themselves in this circumstance. They put themselves in this position, which was unnecessary. Didn't have to do this. It's improper planning. And now somebody's kind of like in regret because this isn't what they wanted. They didn't plan. They didn't actually see. I kind of feel like somebody didn't see beyond the bridge of their nose. Like they literally didn't see. They didn't think far out enough to kind of see whatever they were doing or whatever they had been planning. They couldn't see past that point. And so now they're in a position where they're feeling kind of hopeless, I'm also seeing somebody here, especially if they're kind of it's like somebody, this feels like somebody here who it's that one card, everything's fine. Like life is on fire. Everything around them is on fire. And somebody is like pretending that everything is cool and it's not. I also get the energy here too, especially if this information is made public. I think they're kind of worried about that too. Okay. But like I said, there is somebody here who needs your help, or they want your help, or they are expecting your help. They're hoping that you'd be generous with them. Yeah, they're hoping that you'll be generous with them. However, I kind of feel like this person is being prevented from... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen. Okay, I'm going to tell you the way this looks. It's kind of like whatever this was they were trying to do. Like I said, in the first few cards that I pulled from this original deck, it's kind of like this person they can't really see past the bridge of their nose. So they don't really understand like the fire that has now become their lives. Collective, you are protected in such a way where if your life right now is doing, like if you're in a different space and you're doing very well and you are actually in the 10 of Cups energy, like you're living your wish fulfillment, you're good. You're good, okay? Your 10 of Cups is protected. I'm seeing it very clearly. And this person whose life may be on fire is also seeing it too. They may have they may be in a position now where they're clearly kind of seeing it, or they're being made to see. Oh, I wish y'all could see what's in my head. They're being made, it's, like, what's that bird box? Like, where like holding their eyes open, like somebody is being made to see. They're being stopped or prevented from trying to affect your 10 of cups, because, like I said, because you're protected and you're standing your ground. You made better choices. That's really what this is. You made better choices, and this person now, because of their decisions and their choices, now they have an expectation. They literally have their hand out. They have an expectation that you would be loving and generous towards them in their time of need. However, if you engage with this energy and somebody is in the middle of getting karma, do know that you will catch some of their karma. So I'm strongly advising the collective to continue minding the business that pays you while you are very, loving and generous and kind and nurturing. You got to protect yourself from other people's drama, because trust, if other people cannot handle the burden of their own drama, they will most certainly try to pass it off to the next person if they could. But you're protected, and this person's being prevented from coming towards you. It's kind of like, I said, you made better choices. So it's kind of like this person may want to come towards you because they have a need. Like their life is upside down. Things are on fire. They're feeling very weighed down. They're not really sure how to proceed forward. But what they do know is that they cannot come towards you. They can't come towards you. Let's see. Yeah, they can't come towards you. And the reason why is because somebody here they didn't plan properly, and it's kind of like they didn't expect the outcome that they ended up getting based on the actions that they took. And it kind of feels like somebody here, a lot of premature, I got a bright idea, let me go try to do this, whether it was a money grab or not. It's kind of like, let me go do this. I got this bright idea, let me go do this. But like I said, they didn't plan properly. So if they didn't plan properly, that means they also didn't execute properly. And now they're in a position that they're in. Okay. What I heard was, when I flipped over this 5 of Cups, what I heard was, I should have treated you better. Yeah, they should have treated you better. And I kind of get the energy here too. They didn't actually, whatever I said in the previous readings, I'm like, whoever this is, like whoever the antagonist is, like they really, like they want your life, right? They see you living really well. They see you comfortable. You're happy, comfortable in your own skin, doing whatever it is that you do. And I kind of feel like this person is being made to see the reason why you're doing well is because you've worked at it and you've had to really overcome the hurdles. Like at one point you were in this 10 of Wands energy. At one point you had all these burdens and things that were weighing you down. And as soon as you learned how to surrender, baby, I love the way these cards connect. As soon as you learn the art of surrender and you kind of allowed God to just do, you got to a point where you were like, I am tired of this shit. I am tired of feeling weighed down. I am tired of feeling burdened. I just want to be happy. God, what do I need to do to get me in that energy? And you surrendered. You just allowed God to like make it work, right? This person is now recognizing like this 10 of Cups, this happy, happy life that they want. they're realizing now that they haven't actually done anything, none of the work, they haven't taken any of the actions. And I want to say it does stem from the fact that this person may not necessarily love themselves. They don't really see the value of them. Like, this person may have like a low self-esteem, so they spend a whole lot of time focusing outward on everybody else's life and everybody else's happiness, that they don't even know what they want for themselves. And I feel like at one point, you, like I said, you were in this 10 of Wands energy. You were, trying to stay afloat. I'm kind of picturing, right, like, I don't know why it's a dog. In my mind, I'm seeing like a dog treading water. Like, it's kind of like the puppy that is loose in a yard that has a pool, and puppy falls into the pool, and now they're like out there by themselves, and they're swimming around in circles trying to figure out, how do I get out of this pool? I kind of feel like you may have been in that space at one time, but you're not there anymore. And now this person is in that space. And this person is swimming around in circles trying to figure out, how do I get out of this shit? How do I get out of it? And they're looking for somebody to save them, not recognizing that this person, I kind of get, and like, I don't see no God out here. It feels like to me, like this person hasn't even come to the awareness yet that all they got to do is stop what they're doing and turn to God. Turn to God and do the work to fix things. Because literally, that's all it took for me. I was tired of drowning and swimming. I was tired. I was tired. And that's kind of what it feels like. This person is literally almost on the brink, and they're feeling very regretful because I'm getting a lot of shoulda, coulda, woulda, especially if you're in an energy where I see you are protecting your peace. You are protecting your peace, and you're not giving any kind of energy to this situation. You had to kind of, I feel like, again, this person is really starting to see, they're starting to see that you at one point, with all of this loving, generous energy that you have, you are breathing life, trying to, or attempting to breathe life into a relationship that simply just wasn't giving back to you. And this person, very little to no effort at all. And this person is being made to sit down and pay attention. So because they did not put any effort into the relationship, they did not work to build the foundation, they did not work to try to fortify it, you are like, all right, well, I built this for myself. I made that for myself. You're not allowed to come over here to ruin what I created for myself. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. And now this person is like, they're in a space of they need resources. They may not even be able to, like, this person may not work. They may not have the ability to work. This person did not plan properly. There was no real forward thinking. And now, because it's kind of like hindsight being 2020, now they want to take the steps to try to like correct something, right? Because they're now trying to avoid a permanent ending. They may now be like, they didn't plan for this. They didn't plan for it at all. And now they're kind of feeling in regret because now they're looking at the past and their past actions and maybe how they might have been towards you. And now all they're getting is resistance. Okay. Well, okay. So here's the thing. I feel like this person may try to approach you using a different angle. See, here's my problem. They may want to come towards child. I only picked a handful of cards that jumped out of here, but this is definitely digging into the story. They may try to come towards you with a different approach. I would also be wary of somebody using children to try to use a child to kind of get their way, find their way back in through a child. I have that here. Okay. So pay attention to that as well, because I can kind of see that. I can kind of see somebody using a child in order to save the situation, thinking that, think about the kids. They'll be fine. But my problem is that I kind of get this sense like this person who's in deep regret because, you were breathing life into a dead ass relationship. Now they want to come in and like kumbaya. However, I don't actually see, just like I've said in other readings, or yeah, people may want to come in, but I never actually saw an actual apology, because this would be my apology card up here, and this is like an empty apology if they were to come in towards you. So, oh, hold on, what is this? You may also have somebody here watching you or researching, digging, looking into your life, looking. And again, the reason why they're looking is because right now financially they may be upside down and they need resources. I'm getting strong, I'm getting a strong energy of financial insecurity. That's the way I heard it. Financial insecurity. I do get the energy here of somebody trying to cling on to you. Let's kumbaya. But the problem that I have with this is that even if you did try to engage with this person, you're never ever going to be able to continue your forward path, because I feel like this person is, number one, you don't see eye to eye. Y'all don't see eye to eye. So it would almost be foolish for you to go back in and help them, despite the fact that they feel, I feel so much remorse and regret, blah, 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 blah. They don't actually have any intention on putting in the work to fortify the relationship. They're hoping that you would just kind of forego everything that's already happened, water under the bridge. They're kind of hoping that you would just forego that and choose to, embody that loving energy that you're in, so that you can kumbaya with them and help them get back on their feet. Ciao. What did I say? I said it, I think, in last reading or 2 readings ago. I'm like, they just want what you have. I see that right here. They just want what you have. So if you're like in a really solid space, you're protecting it at all costs. Keep doing that. Because whoever this person is, you don't see eye to eye. They've lost complete control of whatever they got going on in their own home, their own circumstance, their own life. And literally, they're just trying to bring that chaos to you, because it's uncomfortable where they are. They don't like it. Again, we don't wish karma on people. We just wish them the lives that they deserve. If this is what they deserve, then it is what it is. See, listen, I said they're trying to come towards you with a different approach because they see you're stable. They see you in a stable space. They see you in a stable child. Ooh, oh hell no. They see you in a stable space. Hell no. Here's the thing. if you were to take a leap and you just said, you know what, I'm going to just trust that God got me, right? I'm just going to trust in the divine child. Let me tell you what I said. If you decided to engage with this, because that's what they're hoping, they're hoping that this loving nature that you constantly embody would, kind of filter into what you could continue to give them. They're hoping that you would do that. But everything around this, if you try to go back in and kumbaya with them, it would turn your life upside down because they have no actual intentions of putting in the kind of work that you would need from them in order to like be in connection, any kind of connection. I also see, oh, hold on. This is interesting. I also kind of see that this person, oh, okay, just from this line and this circle here. Like I said, collective, you're in a very good space. If for those of you who are already living in your 10 of cups and you're very, you're happy and you're protecting your peace, keep doing that. Because I do see here where somebody may have worked with other people, and I'm getting it here, where they have worked with other people to maybe slow down your progress or to block your work. If you are in the public eye, it's kind of like what I heard was shadow banning. It's almost as if somebody wants to, what did I say in yesterday's reading? Like somebody wants you to shut up. They literally want you to shut up. Because you might be talking about something that shines a light directly on them. But what I'm seeing right here, it feels like there are other people involved. They have been other people involved to block your work or prevent your work from being seen, to prevent you from being able to work. I also get the energy here of somebody maybe trying to I heard the specific words, copy your essence. Somebody here may have been trying to copy that. So as a result, you might have been yes, you may be very loving and open and generous, right? But this energy makes me feel like whatever it is you've done for work or you do for work, you might now be very private about your process or about what you're doing, because you have somebody, you may even know this, be aware of it. You have somebody here who may be trying to copy your work, but your work speaks for itself. But you got all these other people in here that are trying. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, like I said, somebody here may be trying to copy your work, but they haven't done anything to learn whatever it is that you do. So, like I said, the quality of their work, not maybe so hot, right? So they're not successful. They're not going to be successful or have not been successful, especially financially, because they didn't actually put in the work to do this. So this person may have, a group of people may have come together to try to do what you do, but it didn't produce the same results, or it's not producing the same results because whatever they're doing, they don't know what they're doing. So they don't know what they're doing. So it has been unsuccessful. And so now I feel like what they're getting, it is the fruits of their labor or lack thereof. What did I say earlier? I said, you made better decisions. You made better decisions here. You actually plan for the future. Okay. Now this area here, you do have people that are trying to, I heard the words triangulate. You may have some people here. I have a group, like a ringleader here and their cohorts attempting to try to either come in between you and a new opportunity or prevent you from getting this opportunity. But there's something here that's coming specifically for you, collective. And I feel like this person is they're trying to get to this opportunity. But whatever this is that's coming towards you, it's for future benefit. Okay. Oh. Listen, you do have somebody here that may be trying to... they didn't plan for none of this shit. Wow. All right. So... okay. There may even be something here. I think I mentioned it in yesterday's reading, where somebody may be trying to, and that was with Kippers, but somebody may be trying to avoid jail time or something like that for a decision that they made, because right now they're stressed and they were unsuccessful. So there's a financial component here. It could have to do with intellectual property or the theft of intellectual property. Again, like I said, whatever they were trying to do, it didn't give them the results that they were looking for, because they didn't actually take the time. They didn't learn, like they didn't learn anything, or I don't want to just be like, they don't know anything, but they don't know what they're doing. So the fact that this person or this group of people tried to do something like the collective, it's going to fail. It's not going to prosper. It's not going to blossom. It will not be abundant, because you don't even know what the hell you're doing. If you're in a relationship and this person may have tried to negatively impact or influence energetically your relationship, if you are in a partnered relationship, you are protected by God. I just want to put that out there for anybody who is a little bit concerned. You're being protected. You're being protected. And it's interesting because your work, your process, it doesn't matter what this person does energetically. Even if they had gone to a practitioner and paid them, it doesn't matter. You're protected. You're divinely protected by God. And this person never expected whatever they were doing. They never expected it to fail, because they didn't actually plan. And so now they're stressed out because they're being weighed down with a whole bunch of burdens and responsibilities, and possibly worried about potential jail time, especially if it has something to do with money. Child, ever since that the threat at the schools, like every time my phone chimes now, or not chimes, but if I see a text, I have to look, because my daughter was really upset with me last week, because I didn't see. Normally I pay attention, but I didn't happen to see her text until like maybe 15-20 minutes had passed, and that was because I was on a live session with a client. All right, let's clarify. Let's go a little deeper. Okay, so this person may, yes. Okay, so I definitely have somebody here who may have potentially been abusive and a liar. Somebody may be trying to hide the fact that they were abusive and controlling and a liar. This person may be somebody that you've had unconditional love for. This person could definitely be tied to your past. Children absolutely could be involved, but I do feel like somebody here has the intentions of coming in to love bomb. Personally, I said that at the very top of the reading. Somebody wants to come in from, and I feel like what they're trying to do is, with this love bombing energy, it's to play up on the fact that again, you are unconditionally loving. You are, I feel like they want to play on those emotions. They're kind of hoping that they can. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like somebody's gonna be in for a rude awakening. Ain't learned nothing. This person ain't learned shit. Listen, the main reason I feel like right now, collective, you potentially are in a space where maybe you're being celebrated for your work, whatever it is that you do. And the reason why is because people can actually see, like, they can see that you've done something, like, I want to say, like, over a really long period of time. I feel like this is a really weird energy, because I feel like you got somebody who's around you who may be talking shit about the work that you do, or telling lies, telling lies about who you are, basically. But the thing is that it's like I heard the proof is in the pudding. Like, the reason why your life is so stable is because you did your due diligence. You took your time. You have passion for whatever this is that you do, and whatever it is that you do, this is something that maybe you have cultivated over lifetimes, but definitely this lifetime. You've spent time, years, maybe honing your craft, or honing the craft, whatever it is that you love to do, whatever this is, you've spent a lifetime working on it. And while people may not necessarily know your process or see how you do what you do, what they can see is your stability. What they do know is that you know your shit. You know what you're talking about. And I feel like people are really excited to, like, see your growth. I feel like people may be watching you, people that maybe you've known for a long time or whatever, just like on the phrase, on the outside. They're not necessarily a part of your day-to-day life, but they can see what you're doing, and they see your progress. They see, I heard, your zest for life, right? They see your zest for life, but they can also see that somebody else, this is interesting. Yeah. At one point, here's the truth. I love it. I love it. So we have somebody here who may have been spinning a whole bunch of confusion. You could have even had somebody here telling lies about, like I said, lying about your character and, like, who you are. And a lot of it has to do with their own feelings of inadequacy, because what I'm seeing is somebody who has a lot of self-control. What I'm seeing is I have somebody up here who doesn't know how to lead. They make very self-serving decisions. They're not really thinking about anybody else. But what I see from you, collective, is I see a big heart. I see somebody who is very diligent and steadfast. I see where, it's very clear that whatever, especially if you walked away from somebody, if you had to do some healing, or if at one point you were brokenhearted, you're not in that energy anymore. You're not hurt. You're not sad. You're not in devastation. You're not dealing with that. And it's clear, again, it's clear because all of this truth around who you are, I said, you made better choices. You just made better choices with your life. Somebody is also seeing too, other people could potentially be seeing a contrast between you and this other person. So if at one point you Yeah, look, it's kind of like you turned a passion into your life's mission. That's what I heard. Somebody here was lying about you, calling you all kind of lazy or whatever. And what the reality is that people can see how hard you've worked to get to where you are. And this person was just talking out the side of their neck. It's giving a lot of smoke and mirrors. And really, what people can see, they can see the difference. Like I said, I've said this in other readings. People can see the difference between you and where your life is and this person and where their life is. They can definitely see the difference. So if this person is trying to like spread lies and rumors and gossip and shit, folks can definitely see the difference between you. And I can tell too, right, in just in this whole center column, people can see. Oh yeah, you may have just chosen to move away from this expeditiously because they could tell that you and this person, because of the contrast of your lives or the contrast of the kind of people that you are, that you probably couldn't see eye to eye and you couldn't really work with this person. So it makes sense that you move on from it because it doesn't make any sense to be connected to this person. You tried. You tried. I feel like this person has really been, when I say they've really been trying to like cover your name with shit, it's been unsuccessful because people can really see like you totally bossed up, you're incredibly mature, you're totally grounded, no matter how they tried to spin this story. And the story that they've been telling, they've kind of lost control of that too, because again, like I said, however you're appearing, however you show up, whether people are seeing you on social media or you got some type of public platform or whatever it is that you're doing, people see that you made a very distinctive choice. You made a very distinctive choice and you walked away from somebody who was just not a good energy for you. Just not a good energy for you. And so now, whatever it is that they're trying to spin, they can't do it anymore because the truth is coming out. The truth is out here. And now they got to stand down. Change is going to come. Look at that. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune in the upright with the Empress in the upright. Baby, your glow up is here. Your glow up is here. We love it, guys. We love it. We love it. Somebody's got to stand down. Because everything that they're throwing at you, it's not working. You've healed. So all of these lies and the narrative that they're spinning that you're like, that you're crazy and that you're unstable, that you're lazy, that you're broke, none of that stuff is sticking. And literally what people are seeing is everything that they're calling you is exactly what they've become. Potentially that's who they've always been. Four of Wands in the reverse and the Six of Swords in the upright, and off you go. Like if this is a family dynamic or a family type connection, like you're just choosing to walk away from it because I don't feel like they're this person. And then and here and from the bottom of the deck, like they're devastated that you're choosing to move away from it. They don't want things to end, but they also don't want to be alone. And so I get that somebody here may be They may be hit with illness. Somebody here could be potentially sick, but we do know that illness is part of someone's karma as well. And this person definitely knows the truth of that. And they see that they foolishly, like whatever they've done, it's coming to the surface. It's being illuminated. It's being illuminated. And you know what's really interesting? I kind of feel like, oh yeah. Oh, it's being illuminated big time. This gives me the same energy from the other day where I was like, somebody here genuinely wanted you to choose between like your life's mission, your person, whatever it is that you wanted for yourself, and them. And they thought that you know, this person thinks very highly of themselves. We'll just say that. They think very highly of themselves. And so they thought that the obvious choice would be them. And you were like, yeah, nah, not so much. And they don't really, they're having a real hard time wrapping their brain around it. Oh, well. Nah. And listen, regeneration is in the reverse. You walking away from this family dynamic or walking away from this community of people. You have no desire to, and one is like, you don't see them making any changes. So you're not making any changes, and they would have to work a hell of a real hard in order to try to convince you to allow them to have a second chance. Regeneration is in the reverse. Orphaned is in the up right here at the bottom of the deck. So if somebody is feeling abandoned and rejected and out here alone or whatever, this is probably how they made you feel. And they're not going to get a second chance to do it again. It is what it is. You didn't make any, I feel like you didn't even hesitate really. At one point you might have kept them around a while. But you recognize too that this relationship dynamic or the person that you were in this relationship with, they're not like you, you're not like them, and therefore, yeah, nah. And again, I feel like the only reason why they want to come towards you or want to like reconcile or bridge the gap is because they need your help. So you would definitely be left here like, why? I said it before, like they want to come back in, but I don't even think that they know why they want to come back and like be in a connection with you. They would have to do, look, yin in the reverse would clean it up in the reverse. Child, they would have to do a whole lot of work with blessing. They would have to do a whole lot. Excuse me. They would have to do a whole lot of work. Not just this person, but also the community of people that they banded with. Oh no, you're not. You're already moving ahead. You're moving along. I like it. Oh, they do not like it. You're in a really good space, collective. Definitely. After making this decision, I also feel like too, if you have somebody, I'm gonna remind you again, Mercury retrograde next month. The pre-shadow starts on November the 7th, and pretty much all of November and December, we're going to be in this Mercurial, like Mercury retrograde is going to be upon us. I speak heavily on Mercury retrograde because I understand the concept of these repeated patterns. I understand that each time Mercury goes retrograde, we're being brought back to an energy that we've already been in. And Spirit is asking you to make a new choice, choose a new direction, because if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to continue to get the same results. You finally make a choice to say no more. I am not doing this anymore. And I swear to God, the only reason why they want to come towards you for a second chance is because they need your help. They need your help. Time for a nap with a leg up in the reverse. Don't do anything. Do not step in. Somebody is getting their ass handed to them by the universe. Let God take care of it. Let God take care of it. Because this person has not changed. As soon as you turned your back on it, they haven't changed because they still lying. Your life is, and you already know when they come to you, you're already going to know it. Stand back, because right now you're in this happy space. Child, look at this. Happy in the upright with peace in the reverse. Oh, the glare is so bad. Had to turn the cards. The glare is really bad. But anyway, you're in this really good energy and they're in a very chaotic energy. The only thing that you can do, time for a nap and observer, stand back and just watch. Because I guarantee you that when you were really going through it, where I'll pose that as a question. When you were going through it, where were they? I'll wait. Where were they? Were they there for you when you were really, really hitting the tough times? Were they there for you? Were they showing support for you? Were they reaching out to you? Were they offering support? And if the answer is no, there's your answer. There's your answer. Because the only reason why they want to come towards you is listen, they're still lying and they're hoping that you are still going to be, you're unconditionally loving. You're in this Queen of Cups energy, you know. They're hoping that all that unconditional love that you've always poured into them over the years, you know, back when you was still asleep, if that's still applicable. But they're still over here telling lies and they are really, really hoping. They're not even really ready to look at themselves in the mirror. They ain't learned no damn lessons. This is not a cycle that you need to get back into. I told you yesterday, you've already learned the lesson. This person has not. So if they haven't learned the lesson, let them keep swimming in their own bullshit. They have no desire, building blocks in the reverse. They have no desire to put in the work on themselves or this connection. Don't do anything. To be fair, in the reverse, child, mending in the reverse, chop wood. Like I said, they would have to do a lot of work in order to like try to salvage anything. And they're not really in a position to do that. They need to focus on themselves. Period. They need to focus on themselves. Where are we time-wise? Ooh, 52 minutes. Let's grab some index cards. Take from the bottom here. And we'll take from the bottom here. Somebody is suffering from bad luck. Somebody is stuck in the past. Somebody is self-absorbed and possessive. Collective, your confidence may be soaring. You're no longer afraid. And Spirit is saying, don't be afraid. You don't have anything to be afraid of. Somebody refuses to take responsibility for their actions. Capricorn may be of significance. Baby mama is out here. So you could be a baby mama or you may have a baby mama. Somebody says, why doesn't it work on you? Somebody spends too much time focusing on things that they need to release. Somebody is spreading gossip, lies, and rumors. Archangel Michael is out here protecting you, though, so no big. Your light pisses off their demons. Someone is lost without you. Return to sender. So if they're sending you shit and everything that they wanted for you, baby, they're getting it right back. They think they know it all. I think I said that in the very beginning. Somebody thinks they know it all. They don't know shit. Somebody's experiencing a loss of resources. Spirit tested them and they failed. Somebody out here may also be using word magic, which was really like Word witcheries. There's somebody talking shit about you. Gossip. That's word magic, okay? Somebody is codependent and is in need of support. Spirit says take a spiritual bath or cleanse your space. Somebody says, I wish I told you the truth. These are fated events, so it was meant to happen. Their offer is a distraction. So whatever somebody comes into you, they want to offer you something, or hey, let's kumbaya. It's a distraction to keep you from reaching the levels that you're trying to reach. We have a spiteful woman out here. That spiteful woman could be your baby mama. Somebody's dealing with travel restrictions. Somebody is verbally, emotionally, and mentally abusive. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. The truth is out here, and somebody's not taking responsibility. It's out here twice. So we have somebody out here who refuses to take responsibility for their own actions. They think that they know it all. They're losing their resources. Everything that's happening, though, is fated, okay? A sister may be involved. You could be a sister. Could be your sister. And a real estate investment potentially is involved. It could be a toxic grandparent or a parent here. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of the reading resonated for you, gave you clarity or confirmation over your own situation, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into the algorithm and get it in front of the eyes that need to see it the most. If you would like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box, and my books are always open. Also, with the new year coming up, I do offer 12-month 2025 reading for the whole 12 months. It's a video. That's $150. And I also do 6-month, which is $99.99. So if you're interested in knowing a little bit ahead of time to see what's coming up for you, you can book those on my website at EnlightenedAuntie.com. Live sessions are still on sale until the end of November at 11111. So get in where you fit in. Thank you guys for all of the new bookings. Continue to like, share, subscribe. Push that algorithm. I love to see all the new people that are coming here. So if you follow me here from TikTok or Instagram, welcome. If Captain Reid sent you here, I love him and I love everybody that he's sent to me. I appreciate y'all for being here and supporting my work. Thank you so much. Thank you for being part of the tribe, and continue to support each other in the comments, because, child, I know these stories sound crazy, and I know that if we talk about it to other people, that are just not experiencing the same thing, they would look at us like we're nuts. But we all know the truth, right, soul fam? All right, guys, I love you. Until next time, take care.